Nintendo cries, gotta catch 'em all.
But it's lawsuits, not monsters, that answer the call.
Summon a creature, you're crossing the line.
Nintendo's new patent went too far this time. Boo! This is not cool.
Let's first get right off the bat and say you guys probably know about all the stuff going on with Palworld and Nintendo and Pokemon and everything, and how they were saying, oh, it's a ripoff of Pokemon and we're going to sue you, we're going to whatever. So Nintendo just got a patent that was pushed through that is basically patenting summoning a creature and having it like fight for you and have like an instantaneous battle.
Which is dumb because Pokemon and Palworld are not the only games that have this feature.
It is not as crazy as people are making it out to be. If you look into it a little bit more, it's very specific and niche, okay? However, it sets a very, very bad precedent.
Please explain to everyone what that precedent is.
If we start having companies patent things, because first off, there was no pushback on this for some reason. Don't know why. And if Nintendo's allowed to patent things like summoning a monster and having it fight a battle, that means they could say, oh, guess what? We're the only people who can make this game now. I'm not saying they're going to. I'm saying it's something they could do. And the fact that they could do it is terrible.
Because, like I said, Pokemon was not the first to create this. They just were the most popular.
We're not saying that Nintendo can't patent their monsters or certain things, right? But the fact is, they are patenting not just they're patenting mechanics. And they are doing it because, let's be honest here, Palworld did something that Nintendo and Pokemon never did. They evolved the game.
They made it new and different. Because Pokemon has been the same game, just with different skins, for the past, 15 years? Eventually that gets boring. The last Pokemon I actually played was Black and White.
It's not as dire as people are making it out to be. Okay? It's very... You got to look into the patent, and I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. The patent is 40 pages, so I ain't reading all that.
40 pages for a monster summoning.
To be fair, it's because it's so specific. So I don't know how it went through or not, but I think that mechanics that like this, unless they're particular. So for example, let's say they were patenting a sphere that looks like a Pokeball that is red and white, right? Fine. That's fair. You know, I could see that. But if it's not, like, throwing a sphere shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah. I mean, aren't there some animes that do that too, besides Pokemon?
Yeah, there are, and there are also a lot of different things. Again, the thing is, Nintendo could have looked at this and gone, you know what? We're going to learn from this. And instead, they didn't. They said, hey, we're going to try and make it so that nobody else can do this because they were successful and did something that we were never able to do. And rather than learn from it, we're just not going to do anything with it.
Yeah, because as soon as basically what you can take from this is once Nintendo had some actual competition in a genre of game, they panicked and tried to erase their competitor.
Yeah, and they're not, but Palworld has had to make changes like changes to the glider, changes to how Pokemon, how their pals are summoned. You can't throw a ball and have them pop out of it because they're trying to be careful. And Nintendo is setting a very bad precedent here because this is a mechanic that is widely used in a lot of different areas. You can't just say, no, you don't get to do that. Now, look, Nintendo may not ever do that, but I don't trust them as far as I could throw them, whether it's a Pokeball or not.
Let's put aside the fact that it's a ridiculously long patent, because I don't understand why it's so specific that it has to be 40 pages. But it's just not good. There is just so many reasons why this is not a good thing. And it really is ruining Palworld and Pocket Pair.
And it's going to ruin other games too, and people are not going to like you for doing this, Nintendo. You may think this is like going to make you guys more money, No. And the thing is that you saw there's this new game they're making coming out that's like Animal Crossing Pokemon now. And it's like, I don't even care. Like, I'm not even watching that.
There's going to be Animal Crossing Pokemon now?
There's a game coming out that's where you're going to play as a Ditto, and it's like Animal Crossing with Pokemon.
Isn't that just Palworld at your base when you have your pals working for you?
Basically, Nintendo is obviously trying to cash in on it a little bit, but they don't care, and they don't. The thing is, if you're trying to come at this from an angle of greed and wanting more money, Nintendo, you are shooting yourself in the foot. You are not helping yourself. You are not helping anybody else. And people are actively going to decide that they don't want to support you, not just because of what you're doing here, but because of what you're doing in general. And if you start if you start cracking down on people and messing up games, you're going to face a reckoning, and it's going to change fundamentally how the entire internet
perceives you. It's also going to make people want to play Palworld more than Pokemon because they don't want to. People are not going to want to support a company that's trying to get rid of another company.
I'll be honest, I love Palworld. I've played it a lot. I enjoy it. I think it's better. I used to love playing Pokemon. I can't do it anymore because it gets boring.
Yeah, literally the same thing every time. Like I said, it's just the same game with a new skin. And the new Pokemon they keep coming up with are lame as hell. A dragon apple? Dragon apple. An apple that's a dragon.
Honey.
What?
The worm is the dragon. The apple is not the Pokemon.
Then why does the apple have a face?
I don't know.
Exactly! It's stupid!
But yeah, this is not going to go over well. There's lots of changes coming to the gaming industry, and this is one that I don't want to see more of. And I think that this is a very bad precedent, and I'm hoping that this is not as bad as it seems, because there is a lot more to it, but it could be a really big problem if it continues. And I'm hoping that they don't get any more patents allowed like this, because it's just not okay. We should not have to fight and have to worry about these kinds of things.
I do hope things get cleared up and Palworld can continue to be fun.
Like the video, break the algorithm style, share with your crew. Escape life's hell, from spooky memes to advice obscure. Here's your dark solace of humor as a cure.